Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlock Challenge. In the last episode, we finally truly continued the adventure by taking on all of Route 18 and making our way to Couriway Town. We're nearing the end. I've been saying it, and there's a lot of very scary stuff coming up. Route 19 is dangerous, not even counting the rival bridge, but then of course you've got the rival bridge, and you've got Sycamore before this, then you got Wolfric. Pokemon Village in the forest is like the only thing that's like kind of easy. And then not to mention, back on Route 18, we've got the Terminal Illness Cave. The Death Cave, if you will. It's the Terminus Cave, but I call it the Terminal Cave because it's a death sentence essentially. So we've got a lot of stuff to do here. But first things first, in this episode, I want to go ahead and point out something from last episode that I never really talked about and kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Over here on Route 18, we have a interesting house. It is called the Inverse House. This house... Okay, I thought she was approaching me. It freaked me out. This house is incredibly dangerous because of this guy right here. His name is Inver, and if we talk to this girl, she'll tell us about Inver. That's her brother, and he has a mysterious power, and he can reverse Pokemon type matchups. So normally a fire type would be super effective against grass. It would not be very effective against grass Pokemon when you fight him, and grass would be super effective against fire. So it's an interesting house. It's a little minigame type thing, and you can battle him every single day. Now, I was going to fight him because I do have to fight everybody in the game, except for specific fights like the Sky Trainers, for example, because I have deemed them to, not be fair because they're not always going to be able to be fought. And for me, for example, I would be able to fight Sky Trainers, but only with King Cow. And the problem with Sky Trainers is a lot of them are geared to counter flying types. So while you can fight them with like a Haunter, for example, because it has Levitate, I am team locked. I'm not going to have a say in what I use. So I would never have added King Cow to the team if I had to fight Sky Trainers. It would have just been something I tried to actively avoid because any flying type that I add would have just been deemed to die. It's not a fair mechanic because I can't fight them with my whole team normally. So I just decided to pretend that they don't exist for this adventure. And that is what we're going to be doing with Inver. Now, I would have put this in the rules, but I kind of forgot about him. But I also thought he was just a normal trainer. I thought he just had regular Pokemon. We would fight him. It would be a tough battle, but it'd be like any other trainer. That's not actually the case. He has... The best way to describe him is he's essentially like the Battle Tower. He has a massive pool of Pokemon that he can choose from, and he'll have random team from those Pokemon every single day. They are max EVs, they are max IVs, and they are essentially a Battle Tower type battle. That's not the adventure that we're on. So we're not going to be partaking in the Inverse House, and I highly recommend if you are playing along still, or if you ever play along with this in the future, don't fight Inver. You're gonna regret it. He will beat the ever-loving crap out of you. He has choice specs and choice scarfs and life orbs, and he's not equal to what you would be at this point in the game. Therefore, I'm going to deem him as an unfair fight at this point and forever in the rest of the challenge, and Inver will not be battled. And we're going to pretend the inverse battles don't exist. It's unfortunate. It's a really cool thing. It would be interesting to do an entire lock inversed, if that would be possible. That'd be very interesting, but for now, we're not going to be fighting Inver. So secondly, we have Couriway Town to explore. So I don't know how far I can go without Sycamore. I'm pretty sure he bounces you at the bridge right there. I'm not ready to fight Sycamore. Honestly, I don't have any idea what I'm going to fight Sycamore with. I have no idea. I've given it no thought, but we will think about that before we end up running into him there. So yeah, abilities that keep Pokemon from fleeing in battle. Those abilities don't work on ghost types. Yeah, in this generation, a lot of little things like that changed, like poison types being able to 100% accurate with toxic. So there's a bunch of little things like that in Generation 6, and one of those would be like Shadow Tag not working on ghost types, apparently. So There's a couple more things that I want to do before we fight Sycamore. I know what he has, obviously. No, I don't have anybody with Nuzlocke. Sorry, brother, sister. A lot of little kids look, you can't tell. She has got her short hair. I thought it was a dude for a second. I apologize. I'm gonna name her Daphne. She wants to be loved. You know what? Maybe one day. I guess she's saying like nuzzle. She, because it's Pokemon loves you, so it nuzzles you. Well, your Amoga's gonna paralyze you, brother. I've been calling everybody brother lately. I don't know. It's just an inflection that I have picked up on lately, apparently. I might have been doing it back, back when I was recording before I came back. I don't remember. It's been a while. And this girl gives me the TM for U-turn. I did not remember that. Could that be useful? It could. There could be good implications for U-turn. And we get this rare candy. Well, my levels are pretty close to the limit. Rare candy not exactly going to be helpful. So I wanted to get my encounter. Oh, you can sit on that side of the bench. Okay. Oh, this is a train station. I never noticed. Can you order a train? Yeah, I'd like to order a sub. A foot long. I wanted to get my encounter here first, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that because you can't access the water until you cross the bridge. So we'll get a Poliwag after. Actually, let me check the PC. I have a Poliwag? Poliwag's the only thing here that I'm able to get. You can get Floatzel Poliwag. Well, I guess you can get Basculin, but I'd rather go for a Poliwag, to be honest with you. I don't appear to have a Poliwag. I do have a Poliwag, actually, so. Right, row 2. I remember that. Okay. So I'm getting a Basculin here. Cool. But first, we're going to do this. It's been a long time coming. Let's go ahead and put Vakama and Nuku in the PC for a moment. Let's finish off one of the biggest twists of this adventure. The mystery eggs. So it's been a while. I apologize if I explain this incorrectly, but for those of you that might just be tuning in or it's been a little while, I started the game with 15 mystery eggs, I believe it was. And these were all different eggs with Pokemon that aren't obtainable in X and Y. So it would give me unique Pokemon to play with that I might not normally get to use. We don't have one on our team right now, but there are a bunch of Pokemon in this PC that we could potentially still use at this point, like this Torchic, for example, or Cleffa. Cleffa's one. There's a bunch of cool Pokemon that we've gotten, and I would hatch them at different points in the story. And the last 2 eggs are hatched upon reaching Couriway Town. A lot of people have been waiting to see what these 2 eggs are, because the first time I did mystery eggs back in Pokemon Black 2, I told everybody what were in the eggs, so I put them on a little sheet and you guys could see what were in the eggs. But this time, I kept them an actual mystery. Nobody knows. I don't even remember. I remember what one of them is, but it has been a while. So I'm going to go ahead and hatch these 2 eggs and put this twist to its end. I'll see you guys when they're hatching. All right, the first of the final 2 mystery eggs for this Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlock Challenge is going to be, hopefully it's the one that I know of, so the last one can be a little bit of a surprise to all of us, but it's going to be a Shinx. Okay, yeah, I remember now. That's the one that I did not remember. So we have ourselves a Shinx. A little late, but you know what? It's a good electric type. Could come in handy in the Pokemon League, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and look at my naming theme list, which is Survivor Tribes. Find a name for this Shinx, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I think I've got a name that is kind of fitting as long as I'm thinking about this right. So, unfortunately, there has been no Survivor in Egypt, so I can't do it, like a Sphinx. But okay, this isn't actually close to Egypt or anything, but this just reminds me of Luxray a little bit, so I'm gonna go with it. So this is from Season 15 of Survivor US, China, and it is the Chinese phrase meaning fighting tiger. Now, Luxray slightly looks like a tiger, I suppose. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be, but we're gonna go with it, because I don't think there's any tigers that we're catching soon, so I like it. We're gonna go ahead and name this Shinx Jianhu. We have Jianhu, the Sphinx. The Shinx, not the Sphinx. It's the same idea, right? And the other egg should hatch, right after. I really hope. All right, this one is a little bit of a stubborn fella, apparently. That took a while. Everybody in the audience is like, it's a pseudo-legendary. Is it? It's possible. It's a Lickitung. It's close enough. There we go. We got ourselves a Lickitung. So, it's a weird Pokemon. Let's give it a weird name. Please be a female. There we go. Okay, we have a female Lickitung here, who I'm going to name after a tribe, the Merge tribe, from Season 39 of US Survivor, Island of the Idols. And it's a weird one. The Merge tribe, keep in mind, the contestants that made it to that point in the game, they name their own tribe. So there's some weird ones. There is a tribe named America. So, you know, anything's possible. It's no longer unique phrases from other languages. Instead, it is the abbreviation of love you, miss you, I really want to kiss you. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't understand the backstory of this one. But I think it'd be a cool name for a Licky Licky. So let's name this Licky Licky Lumawaku. We have Lumawaku, the Lickitung. Don't ask me. Like it's on the list, so it's cool. Yeah, let's go check these two out. Okay, we have our final two eggs. I am so stoked. Let's check these guys out. Let's put Nuku in the PC. Let's first start off with Janhu. So it's not Zanhu. I'm pretty sure it's a Janhu. You know, like John. It has guts, and it's a female. But you know, some girls are named John. There's actually a Survivor player from South Africa that was named John, and she was a girl. So you know what? It's cool. We have a female. It wasn't spelled like that. It was like Jeanne. You know, like John. It's Janhu. We got a Sphinx. A Shinx. I can't talk. A gentle Shinx with guts, which is cool. Guts might be the hidden ability. It doesn't get guts normally, so that's pretty cool. Plus special defense, minus defense. Minus defense always sucks. Like, I just feel like there's more physical attacks, but whatever. We'll deal with it. And we have a Lickitung with Cloud 9. Interesting. Okay. It has Snore. Is that an egg move? I don't know. Minus speed plus special defense. It's probably okay. I don't care. You know, minus speed always sucks, but what other normal types do we have in here? I guess we have Clefairy's Fairy in this game, right? It's been a bit. Yeah, Fairy's a thing now. So yeah, it's my only normal type in this box. So honestly, if something happened to Kucha, Licky is not a bad option if I wanted to add a normal type. Coverage is important at this point in the game, but that's that. That is it with the mystery eggs and sequel claws. They are now done. So this is box 30 now. This is no longer the mystery eggs box. It's a sad day. The twist is over. I like this twist. I think it's really unique. Just being able to use a bunch of different Pokemon that you can't normally get in the game without it being like super overpowered. Excuse me, where are my numbers? There they are. Oh, I like it. I would like to know if you guys want to see it return again. This is the second time I've done it. The only thing with me is like sometimes getting certain Pokemon in a game that they're normally not able to be gotten in, it can be kind of overpowered. Like in Black 2, I had a Gastrodon, and Gastrodon's just like really good. And that game doesn't have any water and ground types that you can get in the main story because Timple isn't available. So until the post game, right? So it was kind of busted just a little bit. So it's something to keep in mind. I guess I could just, be a little more careful with Pokemon I choose, but I'd love to know what you guys think for the future series, because it's something that I wouldn't mind seeing return again. I know you guys enjoy it, but I wouldn't mind going back to just a nice vanilla Wedlocke here soon. But we have this one and Shield to take down. I don't have any mystery eggs on Shield, so there we go. Do I? No, I don't. Okay. Let's take a look at the party, because we have a battle coming up, and I haven't given this any thought yet. So, time to give it some thought. I'm pretty certain he leads with Venusaur, because Venusaur is the first of the three. Bulbasaur, and then every starter trio in the Pokedex is Grass, Fire, Water. So, he leads with Venusaur. Charizard dies to one Rock Slide. So, This is tough. I don't want to lead with Vakama and Nuku, because Vakama would be very easy to take out Venusaur with. They're likely to all be male, because that just makes sense. Starter Pokemon are more likely to be male. So Vakama would get a boost. We would take out Venusaur, no problem. But Vakama would be weak to Blastoise, and Nuku doesn't really have an option to fight Blastoise. It would be kind of unfortunate, and it's possible Blastoise has Dragon Pulse. I think it can get that in this game. I don't know. Regardless, I don't think this is the pair. So it would come down to either Kucha and Apare or King-Cow and Kasaya. So King-Cow is really useful because King-Cow, Venusaur is gone, okay? And King-Cow can outspeed the other two and get a hit in if she needs to. Problem is, she's kind of frail. Not that frail, but she's not the bulkiest of things. I think she takes over half of her health from a flamethrower from Charizard and something from Blastoise. So we have Kasaya, Thunderbolt for Blastoise, Draining Kiss to get a little bit of HP back, and I always have Surf for Charizard. This is probably the best pair overall, because if I need to switch into King-Cow, I can outspeed and Acrobatics to finish something off. It's not a bad idea. But then we have Kucha and Apare. So Kucha could get Rock Slide, I'm pretty sure. I can reteach Power Up Punch. There's just not really much that Kucha does to any of them other than Charizard. So then it would be Apare. Yeah, I think King-Cow and Kasaya is my best play here. The issue at hand here is if something happens and Blastoise, like these two die, right? And Blastoise is still around, I don't really have anything that would be great there. I would just have to go into Kucha and Apare and do cleanup. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare Kucha and Apare for the worst case scenario. And U-turn wouldn't be bad. Could I do something funny with U-turn? Lead against Venusaur. I don't really think Charizard or Blastoise would use anything on King-Cow that would be good for Kasaya to take. It would just be having Kasaya take a hit for no reason. So I don't think that's the play. Right, like use Acrobatics on Venusaur and then U-turn on Blastoise. I don't know what Blastoise could have. I don't know any of these Pokemon's moves. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not teaching Thunderbolt to Kucha. So let's get Power Up Punch back on Kucha. Actually, Rock Slide. I don't have Rock Slide yet, do I? I don't have Rock Slide yet. Okay, I have Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb would still be best in slot, I would say. Okay, I'll give Rock Tomb to both of them, just in case they have to fight Charizard for some unfortunate reason. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get rid of Rock Smash for Rock Tomb, and I'll teach Rock Tomb over something for Apare. And this is just for backup, just in case Vakama and Nuku aren't fighting in this battle, unless something goes horribly wrong. But it's Sycamore. It's not really, like, it's scary, the Kanto starter trio, but I'm going to get rid of Bulk Up for this. Yeah, okay. So what I have to ask myself is, do I want King-Cow to have a Citrus Berry? I don't think so. Because I want to be able to use Acrobatics and Venusaur. Yeah, and I have Roost if I absolutely need it, so yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Kasaya, Thunderbolt, Surf. Is there anything I could give you over Flamethrower? You're not going to need Flamethrower. Is there any type of healing that could be beneficial here? I don't really want to go with Rest and Chesto. I don't think so. I could go Protect in case they have Fly and Skull Bash. That's a possibility. I don't see Charizard having Fly. That's tough. I mean, it's still going to be more useful than Flamethrower. Because there's no way Kasaya has to fight Venusaur, right? Alright, I'm going to teach Protect over Flamethrower. There's no realm Kasaya has to come out into battle against Venusaur. And Protect would be good for Skull Bash if that's something that Blastoise happens to use. And Charizard might have a 2-turn attack and like Fly or something. Sky Attack, I don't know. Like, it's just an idea. Alright, I feel as good as I'm going to feel for this fight. Let's meet up with Sycamore. Hello? Sandra? Is that you? It's been a while. I have to apologize to you about Lysander. I'm very sorry for the trouble that he caused. And I'd also like to thank you. I'm sincerely grateful for what you did for all of the Pokemon and people of this world. And by stopping Team Flare, you saved Lysander. I always knew he desired a beautiful world. And maybe someday, the population of people and Pokemon will actually increase to where resources become very scarce. If someone acts out of greed in such a world, surely some will go without. If all living things keep acting that way, there will be nothing left at all in the end. Why, there won't even be anything left to steal, will there? But what I really wanted was for him to put his ego aside and lead everything to greater heights. I never had this discussion with him, though, so I'm partially responsible for all of this. Well, enough of that, Sandra. I want you and your Pokemon to take everything you've learned from your journey and hit me with your very best shot. Time for the second and final battle against Professor Sycamore. Pokemon Professor Sycamore, that is. We fought him at the beginning of this adventure with his Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And all three of them are at their best possible state. Venusaur's up first. The Grass Poison type level 50, and Kangaskhan is at the lead. Hopefully, Acrobatics is enough to put this Venusaur down. And it is. All right, Venusaur's out of here, and only 2 remain. And I'm hoping I get to see Blastoise. Blastoise is the most dangerous of the 2, in my opinion. I'd like to get rid of it first. Next up is going to be Blastoise. Now I have to ask myself, do I stay in command? Do I hit it with... This is a really tough call. Kind of wish I got U-turn on you now, because I could have did Acrobatics, then U-turn, and then Draining Kiss to finish. That would have actually been really good. This is a tough one. I'm just feeling a Skull Bash. I don't remember him being very threatening, and the only reason I wouldn't have memories of him being threatening is if he had really bad moves. Skull Bash is a move that Blastoise gets. It would be a very bad move for him to use. I can avoid it completely with both Kangaskhan and Kaseya. If I use Acrobatics here, and he uses Skull Bash, I can fly. But can Kangaskhan take a Hydro Pump after I Acrobatics it down to Torrent? I think my best play is to send Kaseya out. Come on back, Kangaskhan. All right, Kaseya, this is on you. You've got Thunderbolt. Paralyze it. Give me something to work with here. Are we faster than a Blastoise? Let's find out. Thunderbolt. We are. Okay, paralyze it. It did over half, which is what I love to see. Aqua Tail. Interesting. Okay, that would have done a good amount of damage, I will say so. So let's just use Thunderbolt and get rid of Blastoise. And that remains just Charizard. That was a crit. That would have been nice to have to begin with. Actually, that would have been bad to have to begin with. It would have put it into Torrent. All right, Charizard's next. I don't want to overthink this, but if I put it into Blaze, we could be in trouble. Draining Kiss isn't very effective, so I can't really use that. Both Thunderbolt and Surf are super effective. I would put it into Blaze, and I think it kills me from Blaze. Maybe. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to do something that is a little questionable. Based on how much Thunderbolt did to Blastoise, I think we do half. But if I crit, it will go into Blaze, and Flamethrower probably kills me. So I want to play around that possibility here. I have a Citrus Berry. They're both 90, and that's Generation. All right, so I'm thinking about using Draining Kiss. It'll hit me into Citrus Berry range. If I do that... Oh. That sucks. I don't know what he's going to use. I'll just do Thunderbolt. Okay, it's faster than me, right? Okay, that's a good point. Oh, that makes my heart drop. Flame Burst is really weak, though. Flamethrower would have been unfortunate. So this is where things get bad. All right, we're fine. Yeah, he's not in Blaze. We're fine. Wing attack. Yeah, this is what I meant. I didn't think he was very threatening. It's kind of unfortunate. I thought he was going to be a threat, but I guess not. I don't remember his attacks being very good, and that was exactly the case. That's it for Sycamore. Yeah, we've developed very strong bonds. We're not going to let you separate us just yet. That's what the bridge is for. Oh, dude, the bridge is the gatekeeper. The strength you've found is simply marvelous. You truly love and trust your Pokemon. Treasure of mine is hidden here. Hopefully you can find it. Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but it's not very good. It's kind of underwhelming. Yeah, let's go heal. That was anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be worse than that. If he had good moves, that could have actually been pretty terrifying. It's weird because X and Y is the Pokemon game where every trainer in the game has dumb moves. Like not bad moves, like very good moves, like stuff you wouldn't expect. Random trainers have TMs in this game, which is not normally the case. Unfortunately, Sycamore, he never learned the way of the TM. Oh, I guess we have our berry fields to check. Watch him be dead again. It has been a few days. Like a few weeks, actually. It's June 14th, so whenever I said I recorded the one episode where I looked at the berries, that's how long it's been. Yeah, in an album you can see pictures that you make to remember the excitement you felt at that time. In Dendemil Town, you can make the Pokemon remember moves they once knew. Yeah, if you didn't already know that, you know, when you went through Dendemil Town. Yeah, I picked Chespin. I don't remember. I'll tell you the truth. It's been a long time since we've seen Maramu. I got it wrong. Yeah, I didn't know as much as I thought. I mean, I did know as much as I thought. I told you I don't remember. Well, yeah, it's no. I said yes, but I hit B, right? When we get a Miracle Seed. It's a little late. just a little bit. I don't have a Grass type on the team. So, you know what? Maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll use it at some point. Anybody else give me anything in here? No, I visited the museum, but I don't actually care about said museum. And yeah, that's Route 19 down there. I'm not going to Route 19 right now. We have a Pokemon to catch. A Basculin. I'm not buying that. That's a ripoff. It's like one of the Team Rocket schemes. Let's bottle the water and sell it. We'll make money. You can go up here, right? No, you can't. For some reason, I remember riding those waterfalls. I know there is a waterfall to ride here, but it's down here. I think Basculin's with the good rod. We'll get that. Let's go in here first, the little hotel. Now I wonder how their business is here. Like they honestly can't sell very, very good room service. There's like 2 rooms, right? They describe themselves as mushrooms, obviously. Yeah, it's kelp. What do you give me? Scald? Oh, that's actually really good. I didn't know we got the Scald TM here. Pretty sure Nuku's the only one that's going to be able to learn that, but that's still very good. Being able to burn 30% of the time, I think, could save us in a lot of situations. Well, I'll get rid of Brine then. I'm not going to use Brine over Scald, and I might use Scald over Surf at some point. You know, once in a while. But there we go. We got Scald. I tried to organize the bag. I'll do it next time. I hit X thinking that was how you organize, but that's not the case. I've been playing Sword and Shield in my Pokemon time. I haven't played Pokemon for a while, but like the last time I did, it was Sword and Shield. So yeah, I want the Waterfall HM. I don't remember where you get it. I don't think they give it to you until after you beat the bridge. Which is unfortunate because Dragon Dance Waterfall might be the play for the bridge, but I don't have that choice. Is this Mr. Bonding? Yeah, I'm not going to talk to Mr. Bonding. I'm sorry. He has no purpose for me in this game. Let's go catch ourselves a Basculin. Fail a Basculin, rather. I threw a Master Ball at a Floatzel. What do you think I'm going to do to a Basculin? I'm going to try my best. And if I fail, I'll catch a Basculin on another route, because I'm sure there's another route in the game that it's the only thing eligible. So my encounter for Couriway Town is... Could you please? It's going to be a Basculin. Please don't be a Poliwag. There we go. A Basculin. A blue-eyed Basculin. Basculin's a cool Pokemon. I like him. Do I knock it out with Scald? I don't know. I'll throw a Quick Ball, and if I fail, I will use Scald. And hope I don't knock it out. Oh, I need to reach each Flamethrower to Kasaya, because that could be very beneficial. I don't need Protect unless I'm in a specific situation that calls for it. But there's Basculin. We caught one. You're bound to catch a Basculin at some point in this game. I had a name in mind that would have been really good for Basculin, but I don't remember what it was. I feel like there was like a Piranha or something like that. Might be. I don't know. Anyway, Basculin's the hostile Pokemon. Red and blue striped Basculin are very violent and always fighting. They're also remarkably tasty. That's unfortunate. Why is that a thing? You just don't think of people eating Pokemon. I don't like that. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna look at my naming theme list to find a name for this Basculin. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I've got a really good name for this one. So this is from Survivor Australia 2018. That season was Champions versus Contenders 1. And one of the tribes is the Fijian phrase meaning Village of the Waterfall, which I think is really fitting for this Basculin, because Couriway Town has a bunch of waterfalls, and they talk about waterfall here. It's a little village, and there's waterfalls. Village of the Waterfall. And that would be Korosavu. We have Korosavu, the Basculin. I think that's perfect. Village of the Waterfall in good old Couriway Town. Couldn't have got a better name, unless there was like a Piranha or something, but there's not. Not that I see on my list. So Village of the Waterfall will do. And I need a Repel, because I don't want to run into any Floatzel. You remember what happened the last time I ran into a Floatzel? I lost my Master Ball, so... Could you please? Where's my Max? Max Repel, brother? Could you please? Down here? There we go. I hate not having free space like in Black and White too. It's just so good. See, there's a waterfall. We'll be back for this waterfall at some point. Probably. Oh, that's it. I want my money back. There's waterfalls. It's a village. I don't want to hear anything about it. Pokemon lured you by the item or honey or the moves we send will appear in hordes. Yeah. Unless there's not hordes to be found. Does this say anything about Couriway Town? A town connecting differences. Through waterfalls. Look, there's a big waterfall in the center of the town. I don't make things up. I don't lie. Look at it. That's a lot more grand than I thought. You know what? I think that's a good place to call it there. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to click the like button on your way out. It helps out a great deal. And leave a nice comment too. That's always cool. I like reading to and responding to your comments. Even if I don't respond, I read them all. So I appreciate it. We didn't find Sycamore's item, by the way. Maybe it was the rare candy. I already got that. Well then. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode, when we head on to Route 19. Oh boy, only one episode between us and reaching the rival bridge. Next week's gonna be brutal, but I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.